Hey guys, I think I'm live now. If you can see me, if everything is good, then let me know. If there's any issue, then I'll try to fix it before the stream starts. Can you guys see me? Vijay is saying hi. Azad is saying hello. Jinu is saying yes sir. I think I'm audible and I think you can see me also. If there is any issue with the stream, let me know. Okay, Aditya Trupta Patnaik is saying yes sir, you're audible and visible. Okay, thank you. Naveen is saying hi. Hi Naveen, how are you? So today we'll be discussing in this stream a few questions and some important topics about time, speed, distance and work. This in my opinion is a very important topic for CAT. Every year you can definitely expect a few questions, and out of 26 questions I definitely expect at least 2 to 3 questions from this topic in the examination. If it is also possible that you might actually get more questions than this, because time, speed, distance, time and work, all these are a lot of concepts, but they are fairly simple concepts. Once you understand the concepts, you will be able to get the question correct. It is very difficult to actually set a very difficult question from this topic also. Shubham Tiwari is saying, Ram is saying your voice is low. I'll try to speak a little louder so that everyone can hear me. But if it is not the case, try to increase your volume to the fullest. Shubham Tiwari is saying, sir, only one question. Can we crack CAT from now? I think you still have close to 3 months left. So 3 months is a lot of time. If you do well, I'm sure your percentile will increase significantly. Wherever you stand now to your position when you actually take the examination, you can improve significantly. Okay, the test will start at exactly 8 p.m. like always. If you want to take the test, please go to kraku.in/live. We have also posted the link in the chat, so you can directly go there, and the questions will start at exactly 8 p.m. Today there will be 8 questions. In my opinion, the questions are, all of them are of medium level difficulty. After the first few questions, we also put in a few very simple questions, but I think the first 2-3 questions are slightly on the more difficult side. Arvind is saying, sir, are daily target questions above or below CAT level? I think daily target DILRs are very diverse. Some of the sets will be easy, some of the sets will be very difficult. I think quant in general, I think is slightly more difficult than actual CAT. We have close to 80 people who are live right now. Guys, please do like the stream. Before the stream ends, I want to get 190 likes. Because once we get more and more likes, then it becomes easy for us to motivate our team also to conduct these kind of sessions more regularly. So we have 80 people live and only around 31 likes. So guys, please do smash the like button. So let me explain a few concepts, a few simple tricks that people will normally use. One is the concept of upstream and downstream in boats. So suppose you have a question wherein you are told that there is a river which is moving at a speed of say r meter per second, and there is a boat which moves at say b meter per second in still water. So when somebody is driving the boat against the stream, then the speed is called upstream speed, and that will be b minus r. And if somebody is going along with the flow, then the boat and the river, both of them will combine well, and the speed will be higher. So the downstream speed will be b plus r. To give you an example, suppose a stream is flowing at say 2 meter per second, and there is a boat which in still water moves at say 3 meter per second. Then the speed of the boat when it is going upstream, that is when it is going against the water, will be 1 meter per second. And if it is going downstream, that is if it is going along with the stream, its speed will be 5 meter per second. This is a concept which is often asked in the examination. The second concept that I want to look at is the number of points at which different people meet when they are running around a circle. This also, there is a very simple trick which I think if you know, you'll be able to answer many questions. So suppose there are two people who are running along the circumference of a circle. Let us assume that the speed of one person is say a meter per second and the speed of the other person is say b meter per second. Then take the ratio of a is to b. Let us assume that a and b have no common factors. If they do have common factors, then cancel all of them and finally get the simple ratio a is to b. If both of them are running in opposite directions, that is if one of them is running in a clockwise direction and the other person is running in an anti-clockwise direction, then the number of points at which they meet will be equal to a plus b. Remember that first, before you actually calculate a plus b, you have to simplify the ratio to the simplest form. There should be no common factors between a and b. And if they are running in the same direction, then the number of distinct points at which they meet will be equal to a minus b. That is if we are assuming that a is greater than b. For example, if say one of the speeds of one of the guy is say 6 meter per second and the speed of the other guy is say 15 meter per second. And if you are calculating the ratio 15 is to 6, when you simplify, will be equal to 3 is to 2. Sorry, this will be equal to 5 is to 2. So once you calculate the simplest ratio as 5 is to 2, then you can calculate the number of points at which they meet. If they are running in the opposite directions, that is if one of them is running in a clockwise direction and other one is running in an anti-clockwise direction, the number of points at which they meet is 7. If they are running in the same direction, then the number of points at which they meet is 5 minus 2, which is equal to 3. This is the concept of the number of distinct points at which two people will meet when they are running around a circle. If you have any doubts, please post in the stream. I'll try to answer it. And guys, we have hit 50 likes. Please do like the stream. We have close to 100 people who are watching this stream live. Please go to crackoo.in/live also. Once you go there, the test is going to start in another 8 minutes. Uday Khudke is asking that daily target should have an option of 10 minutes as well as CAT is now of 22 hours. The point of daily target, the reason we have started daily target is not just to measure the speed of a person. We are trying to teach people accuracy. So we give more time than it is actually needed, because we want people to attempt all the questions and feel that they have given a good shot, because even the questions in my opinion are slightly more difficult than actual CAT. So that is the reason we give more time, because we are not judging people on the basis of their speed. We are at least doing that to improve their accuracy. If you're looking for good speed, then definitely do enroll to our sectionals and our mocks. I think Kraku's mocks and sectionals are extremely good. They are very similar to actual CAT, and we are also giving 3 sectionals free, and we are giving 3 free mocks. So first try out the free mocks, and if you are liking it, then definitely do enroll to our 15 mocks plus 45 sectionals package. This I think is a very good package for somebody who is preparing for CAT if they are looking for CAT level mocks. Saitan Maiti is asking, sir, please explain A beats B by something, B beats C by something, A beats C by something wala concept. Saitan, we actually have a question very similar to that. I'll probably explain it when the question actually comes. Just to give you a brief idea, if you are told that there are 3 people and if they are running a race, and if A beats B by 200 meters, suppose they are running a 1000 meter race. If A beats B by 200 meters, then the ratio of the speed of A to B is equal to 1000 is to 800, because in the same time that A is running 1000 meters, B is running 800 meters. Or if you simplify this, the ratio of the speed of A and B is 5 is to 4. Now let us assume that B is beating C by say 100 meters. Then the ratio of the speed of B is to C is equal to 1000 is to 900, or this is equal to 10 is to 9. Now if you're trying to get the ratio of A is to C, that is if you're trying to understand how is A speed related to C speed, the key thing to understand is to get the value of B's ratio to be the same. So we have 5:4 and 10:9. Multiply the first ratio by 5. Then this becomes equal to 25:20. And multiply the second ratio by 2. This becomes equal to 20:18. So the ratio of A is to B is to C is equal to 25:20:18, or the ratio of A is to C is equal to 25:18. I hope this is useful to you. Okay guys, we have close to 120 people who are watching this stream live, and we have 105 likes, so we just need 95 more likes. Let us try to get 125 likes before the stream starts. The stream is going to start at exactly 8 p.m. Every time a student does well in our stream, we give them a free t-shirt. So if you top this test, you are going to get a free Kraku t-shirt. We will get in touch with you. We will know your address, and we will also know your t-shirt size, and we will send it to you. Once you win the test, once you do well, and if you are at the top of the leaderboard, please do send a mail to support@kraku.in. In case you have any doubts with respect to CAT preparation, feel free to send a mail to support@kraku.in. We are here to help, and we really like interacting with the students. Ashish Pant is saying, hello sir, good evening, hats off to Kraku. You have amazing content on the website. Thanks a lot, Ashish. Please do spread the word. Whenever a student feels happy that we are doing a good job, all that we ask the student to do is please do spread good word about Kraku, because we are a very small company, and our biggest marketing channel is our satisfied customers. So if you like our channel, or if you like our website, please do share it with your friends who are preparing for CAT. Madiha is asking, sir, are 2 months enough for CAT preparation? I think we have 3 months, so why waste 1 month? From now on, start preparing well. There is nothing you can really do. In my opinion, preparing for CAT requires around 6 to 7 months of serious preparation, but you still have 3 months, and 3 months is not nothing. 3 months, you can use 3 months well to ensure that your CAT preparation or your CAT percentile will improve significantly from where it is right now. So make the best use of this time. Ensure that you are preparing through all the previous papers. Start off by solving all the previous papers of CAT 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020. All the CAT previous papers are available on our website. So first download all the PDFs of CAT previous papers from the Kraku website. Then you will get a good sense of what are the kind of questions that are asked. You will also get an understanding of which topics are important, which topics are not important. So once you are done with CAT previous papers, I would recommend you to take a few free mocks. There are 3 free mocks available. All of them are in the latest pattern with 2-hour duration. So take free mocks, then you will get a good sense of where you are lagging and where you are doing well. Once you have an idea, if you feel that most of your concepts are good, you just need to improve your practice, then practice as much as you can. We have a very good source for you to practice. We have CAT daily targets, which I think are the best resource for you to prepare well for CAT. If you think that you need more help with the basics, if you feel that your foundations also need to be stronger, then do enroll to our 75-day crash course. Our 75-day crash course is starting from Monday. And hundreds of students enroll to our crash courses every time we start a batch. You will also get a good chance to interact with a lot of students. So please do take the remaining 90 days very seriously and try to make the best use out of them. Lalil Singhal, I know that I personally know that we have sent at least 2 t-shirts to you. I don't know whether they have been received or not, but if that is the case, then we'll definitely look into it. Again, please do send a mail to support@kraku.in. We'll try to look into the issue. Okay guys, there is only 1 minute remaining. We have close to 140 people who are watching this stream live. Guys, please do hit the like button. We are going to start the test very soon. If you want to take part in the test, and I would recommend you to actually answer this test like a serious examination with all seriousness, please go to kraku.in/live. If you go to kraku.in/live, the test is going to start in exactly another 1 minute. We have 115 likes, guys. Before we start the test, I want to get 125 likes. Please do click the like button and please do subscribe to our channel. The first question is going to start in the next 30 seconds. So please go to cracku.in/live. Madiha is asking, sir, what is the fee for the 75-day crash course? I'm not sure what the fee exactly is, but it is fairly affordable. But please do send a mail to support@cracku.in and one of our sales members will get in touch with you. Please do ensure that you give your phone number and your name so that we can get in touch with you. Pandindra is asking, sir, in aptitude, can I neglect number systems and I focused on arithmetic, geometry and algebra to secure 95 percentile? I think that's a very good strategy. In general, I recommend not to leave any topic. So I would again recommend you to do the basics of number system. Just spend maybe a day or so on number system and try to see if you can at least answer a very simple question if it appears in the examination. But the topics that you mentioned, arithmetic, geometry, algebra, these I think are very, very important. Nalin Mishra is saying, can't see the question on Cracku site, sir. Please go to cracku.in/live. Snail Singh is saying, sir, this question is not visible clearly. Please go to cracku.in/live. I think it will be definitely more visible there. I think because the question is longer and this is a lengthy question, probably you can't see it quite well on YouTube. Okay, 9 people have gotten this correct and 20 people have gotten this wrong. Let us try to answer this question. In this question, we are told that there are 3 people, Rakesh, Mukesh and Satish. They are doing a job. Rakesh can do it in 6 days, Mukesh can do it in 8 days and Satish can do it in 10 days. So Rakesh takes 6 days to do this job. Mukesh takes 8 days to do the same job. And Satish takes 10 days to do the job. When you're trying to solve this kind of a question, it is easy if you assume that the total work that needs to be done is the LCM of these 3 days. That is the LCM of 6, 8 and 10. What is the LCM of 6, 8 and 10? That is equal to 120. So let us assume that the total work that needs to be done is, say, 120 units. Rakesh takes 6 days to do 120 units. So every day he is going to do 20 units per day. Mukesh takes 8 days to do 120 units. So every day he is going to do 15 units per day. And Satish takes 10 days to do 120 units. So every day he is going to do 12 units. This is if they work at their peak efficiency. But what was told to us is that Mukesh's efficiency decreased by 1/3 after 1 day. So the first day Mukesh is going to do 15 units. But from the second day he is only going to do 2/3 of that work. That is, from the second day he is going to do 10 units of work per day. And it remained like this till the completion of work, while Satish left the job 2 days before completion. So if Rakesh worked for T days, if say Mukesh worked for T days, Satish worked only for T minus 2 days because he left 2 days before the work was completed. In how many days could the work have been completed? So if Rakesh worked for T days What is the amount of work that Rakesh has done? Every day he does 20 units of work. So the total work that Rakesh has done is 20T. Mukesh worked for T days and every day he does 10 units, but only on the first day he does 15 units. So the total work done by Mukesh is 15 on the first day plus 10 into T minus 1. This is the total work that is done by Mukesh. And Satish worked for T minus 2 days and every day he does 12 units of work. So the total work done by Satish is plus 12 times T minus 2. This is the total work done by the three of them, and we know that the total work is 120 units. So this has to equal 120. Now if you simplify the expression, you are going to get that 20T plus 15 plus 10T minus 10 plus 12T minus 24 is equal to 120. Or this is 5 minus 24 is minus 19, and the left hand side is 20T plus 10T plus 12T, so that is 42T is equal to 120 plus 19 is 139. Or the value of T is equal to 139 divided by 42, which is equal to 313 by 42 days. This is the total amount of time that it takes the three of them to finish the work, which is option B. Let us look at the next question. Poonam Sharma is saying, sir, it is 1/3, not 2/3. No, I think the question mentioned that it decreases by 1/3. Okay guys, if you like the expression, if you like the explanation, please do like the stream. We have 144 likes. Let us try to make it 150 likes before the second question time is over. Okay, let us try to answer this question. In this question, we are told that there is a small leak which can empty a completely filled vessel in 15 hours. If the vessel is full of milk and a tap is opened that fills the vessel at 3 liters of milk per minute, the leak takes 30 hours to empty the vessel. What is the quantity of milk that the vessel can hold in liters? Let us assume that the volume of the vessel is say V liters, and let us assume that the tap or whatever that leak is there is emptying K liters every hour. the leak takes 15 hours to empty the volume of the entire vessel. So V is equal to 15K. But what we are told is that if there is a tap which is filling water at 3 liters of milk per minute, that is how much milk is filled in 1 hour, it will be 3 into 60, that is 180 liters of milk is being filled into it every hour. So the total amount of milk that is filled into the vessel by the tap in 15 hours will be 15 into 180 plus the original volume of V. This is emptied by the leak in 30 hours. So this is equal to 30K. So if you simplify this, V plus what is 15 into 180, 15 into 180, it won't be actually 15 hours because the leak takes 30 hours to empty. V plus 30 into 180 is equal to 30K. So V plus 5400 is equal to 30K. Now if you subtract the first equation from the second equation, you are going to get that 5400 is equal to 15K. What are we required to calculate? We are required to calculate the volume of the vessel. So 5400 is equal to 15K, but we know that 15K is equal to V. So the volume of the vessel is 5400 liters. Okay, let us look at the next question. Vijay is saying he is getting a lag. Guys, is there a lag, or I hope that everything is okay, because from my end it seems like everything is working fine. Vijay is saying, sir, my verbal scores have started to improve. Thanks for the guidance provided. Thanks a lot, Vijay. These kind of kind words really motivate us to do these kind of streams and advise people more often. Arpit Yadav is saying, sir, have you filled CAT form this year? I haven't filled it as of now, but mostly I'll fill it. This is a question that we discussed before the stream started, where we explained the number of distinct points at which different people will meet if they're running around a circular track. This is, in my opinion, a slightly lengthy question. This is not a very easy question to answer, especially in an exam environment where you'll also be under some sort of a time pressure. But these kind of questions are good practice. If you're doing them in these kind of streams or tests, you'll get used to these attempting these kind of questions in the examination. Let us try to answer it. I'm actually very happy to see that 34 people have gotten this correct and 37 people have gotten this wrong. I expected the ratio to be actually a little worse off than what it actually is. Let us try to answer this question. Here we are told that there are three people, A, B and C, and they are running around a circular track of length 120 meters. So suppose this is the circular track. There are three people who are running around this circular track. A and B run in clockwise direction. So A and B are running in the same direction, while C is running in the anti-clockwise direction. And the ratio of the speeds of A, B and C is 13:5:7. So A is to B is to C is in the ratio 13:5:7. At how many distinct points will all three of them meet? Let us first look at them in pairs. In how many distinct points do A and B meet? A and B are running in the same direction and the ratio of their speeds is 13:5. So A and B are going to meet each other in 13 minus 5, which is 8 distinct points. In how many distinct points will A and C meet? The ratio of the speed of A and C is 13:7, but they are running in opposite directions. So the number of points at which they meet is 13 plus 7, which is 20 distinct points. And how many distinct points do B and C meet? B and C are in the ratio, they are running in the ratio of 5:7. They are also running in opposite directions. So the number of distinct points at which they meet will be 5 plus 7, which is 12 distinct points. The total length of the track is 120 meters. So the points at which A and B meet, because they are meeting in 8 points, will be of the form 120 by 8, 2 into 120 by 8. 120 by 8 is, for example, 15. So A and B are going to meet at points which are 15 meters, 30 meters, 45 meters, 60 meters, 75 meters, 90 meters, 105 meters and 120 meters. These are the points at which A and B meet because they meet at 8 distinct points. And what are the points at which A and C meet? They meet at 20 distinct points. So they will be multiples of 120 divided by 20, that is 6. So they'll meet at points like 6, 12, 18, till 120. These will be 20 distinct points at which A and C meet. And what are the points at which B and C meet? They meet at 12 distinct points. The total length is 120 meters. So the first point at which they meet is 120 by 12, which is 10. The second point at which they meet is 2 times 10, which is 20. Then 30 and so on till 120. What are the points that are common to this set and this set? The only points that are common to the three sets are 30, 60, 90 and 120. So the number of points, number of distinct points at which all three of them meet is equal to 4. Let us look at the next question, and if you are having any doubts with respect to the explanation of this question, please ask later. I'll try to explain it again. Okay guys, we have 163 likes. Before the stream ends, I want to get to close to 200 likes. So we just need another 37 likes. Please do like the stream. Every time somebody likes the stream, it motivates us to do these kind of streams more often. And I also want to tell you that there are only 90 days left. This is the time for you to start taking mocks. If you haven't started already, try to ensure that you are taking at least one mock every week. Most likely it is good to schedule the mocks over the weekend so that you have more time to take the mock in a relaxed state of mind and even analyze the mock after you submit the mock. Also during the weekdays, try to take at least 3 sectionals during the weekdays, because a sectional is now only 40 minutes long. You do have time to take these sectionals. Take mocks and sectionals very, very seriously from now on till CAT, because it makes a lot of difference. Akash Singh is saying proportion CAT for 2022. I didn't understand what you are asking. Are you asking for preparing for CAT for 2022? I think you have a lot of time. 2022 I think is close to 1 year and 3 months away, 15 months away. That is more than enough time for you to prepare well for CAT. So if you have already passed out of the examination, out of your college, I would recommend you to actually first take CAT 2021. Even if you haven't prepared well, do attempt it, because even if you perform poorly, you'll get a good sense of where you stand, and you'll also get a good experience. Even if it is a experience which is not very positive, you will at least learn a lot. So if you have the opportunity, definitely try to attempt CAT 2021 first, and after that I think you can prepare for CAT 2022. Okay, let us try to answer this question. This I think is a slightly difficult question. Only one person has gotten it correct and 21 people have gotten this wrong. So that is interesting. In this question, we are told that a contractor calculated that a particular work could be completed by 120 men in a certain number of days. Let us assume that the number of days it takes 120 men to complete the job is, say, n. So what is the total work? The total work that needs to be done is 120 n. If you're assuming that one person does 1 unit of work every day. But from second day onwards, 4 people started dropping out. So on the first day, the number of people who worked is 120. The number of people who worked on the second day is 116. On the third day, it is 112, and so on. And how many days did it take for the job to be completed? It took 4 more days. So the number of days that it has taken is n plus 4. It should have usually taken n days, but it has taken n plus 4. But again, the total work that was done will equal 120 n. We are required to calculate the number of days it took to finish this work. That is, we are required to calculate the value of n plus 4. What is the sum of 120 plus 116 plus 112 plus dot dot dot? This is an arithmetic progression. The first term is equal to 120 and the common difference is minus 4. And what is the number of terms? The number of terms is equal to capital N plus 4. If you have an arithmetic progression wherein the common difference is d, the first term is a and the number of terms is small n, the sum of that arithmetic progression is n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. This is the sum of the arithmetic progression. So what is the sum of the given arithmetic progression? The number of terms is n plus 4. So this is equal to n plus 4 divided by 2 into 2 times a, that is 2 times the first term. So that is 240, because that is 120 into 2, plus the number of terms minus 1. The number of terms is n plus 4. So this is equal to n plus 3 into the common difference. The common difference is minus 4. This is the sum of the arithmetic progression. If you simplify this, this is equal to n plus 4 divided by 2 into 240 minus 4 times 3, that is 228, minus 4n. This is the sum. This is equal to the total work that needs to be done, which is equal to 120n. So now if you cross multiply, you are going to get that n plus 4 into 228 minus 4n is equal to 240n, or this is equal to 228n plus what is 228 into 4, that is 912, minus 4n square minus 16n is equal to 240n, or 4n square plus 28n minus 912 is equal to 0. We can divide the entire equation by 4. So n square plus 7n minus 228 is equal to 0. 228 can be factorized to equal 19 into 12. So the given quadratic equation can be factorized to equal n plus 19 into n minus 12 is equal to 0. So the value of n is either equal to minus 19 or it is equal to 12. N cannot be minus 19 because it is the number of days that it takes to finish the job. That cannot be negative. So the value of n is 12. So it would have usually taken 12 days to finish the job. But how many days did it take now? It has taken n plus 4 days. So the work was completed in 16 days, which is 12 plus 4. So the correct answer is 16. Let us look at the next question. Malay Karmakar is saying, sir, my first mock VRC score is 71 percentile and second is 8 percentile. How to improve? The thing to notice is that the most important concept or the most important topic in VRC is reading comprehension. If you improve in reading comprehension, you will also improve in other related topics. Like you will be able to understand how to structure a paragraph. You will also understand what are the key sentences in a paragraph. So you will also start improving in other topics like say para jumbles or para completion. How are you going to improve in reading comprehension? It is not very easy, or there is no quick fire way of improving in reading comprehension. You have to read a lot of diverse topics. You have to read a lot of diverse books. The first step in my opinion is start browsing through the usual suspects. There are a lot of websites which are very important for CAT. Many times passages actually come from this kind of websites. So start reading Guardian on the website quite regularly. Go through the Hindu, Indian Express, read all the editorials, read them quite often. Try to spend at least 30 to 40 minutes every day reading different types of articles. Try to read long form articles. Don't read an article which is like a paragraph or too long. Try to read long articles which are available on all of these websites. And then you will slowly start improving your levels of concentration and comprehension. Also, I would say because you have time, start taking as many sectionals as possible in VRC. Try to take, as I've discussed earlier, at least 3 sectionals during the week. Then you will see your scores improving gradually. You still have a lot of time. You still have 3 months where you can put in sufficient effort and you will definitely see significant improvement. Anshuman Panda is saying, sir, won't newspaper help? In general, I would recommend you to read the news online. Whatever articles you are reading, I want you to read them online. The reason for that is because the examination will be online and there is definitely a difference between reading a book and reading a website which is online. So I would always prefer the latter. Okay guys, we have 179 likes. We just need 21 more likes to hit 200 likes. Please do like the stream. And students who are looking to take a free mock, we are providing 3 free mocks per CAT. And we are also providing 3 free sectionals. All of them are in the latest pattern. So I would definitely recommend you to take all these 3 mocks and 3 free sectionals. And if you like the quality of the mocks, which I'm sure are extremely good, please do enroll to our CAT mocks and sectionals package. Thousands of students take our mocks, so you'll also get a good base and a good understanding of where you actually stand in the country. Let us try to answer this question. In this question, we are told that there are 2 people, Raman and Rajiv, and they leave their respective houses. They are moving towards each other at speeds of 6 km per hour and 4 km per hour. So let us assume that this is the line which is joining these 2 guys. One of them is Raman and the other is Rajiv. Raman is moving at 6 meter per second and Rajiv is moving at 4 meter per second. Let us assume that the total distance between both of them is say s. So what is the time it takes for both of them to meet? The time taken is equal to s divided by 6 plus 4. Because both of them are coming towards each other at speeds of 6 and 4, their relative speed is 6 plus 4, which is 10 meter per second. So the time it takes is s by 10 seconds, or because we are discussing this in kilometers per hour, not meter per second. It is always important that you pay attention to these kind of details. And if we are assuming that the distance between their houses is s kilometers, the time it takes is s divided by 6 plus 4, so that is s by 10 hours. What has been told is that when both of them are traveling towards each other, there is a horse which keeps running from one person to the other person and back. Essentially, it starts running at the time at which both of them leave their houses, and it stops running only after both of them meet at some point. So the total time that it runs is equal to S by 10 hours. And what is its speed? Its speed is 15 kilometers per hour. So its speed is 15 kilometers per hour. It is running for S by 10 hours. So the total distance that it runs is S by 10 into 15 kilometers per hour. We are told that this is equal to 3k kilometers. Using this, can we calculate the value of S? Because 15 by 10 is 3 by 2. The value of S is equal to 3k into 2 by 3, which is equal to 2k. Or the distance between both of their houses is equal to 2k. Let us look at the next question. Anurag KS is saying, huge fan of your approach in LRD assets, sir. Thanks a lot, Anurag. Every day I do get people who tell me that they are liking our LRD assets and the video solutions for LRDI, either in our mocks or in our daily targets. So whenever I see people actually appreciating the hard work that not just me, but our entire team is putting, it makes me feel very good. Manish Bhatt is saying, sir, you are the best in LRDI sections. Love your methodology in approaching the question. Thanks a lot, Manish. I'm very happy that it is helping students like you. We are also starting a 75-day crash course. I think this is the best course for somebody who is now looking to really amp up their preparation. The 75-day crash course is starting on Monday. Every day we'll give you a list of assignments that you should do. The assignments will include watching a few videos so that your foundations improve, solving a few questions, and if you are not understanding the explanations, there will be most likely video solutions. We'll also give you a mock to take every weekend, so that we want you to take mocks and sectionals also regularly. This is a very comprehensive course. It starts from basics and it will cover the entire portion. You are expected to put in at least 4 hours, 3 to 4 hours every single day. But for somebody who is looking to make the best use of the remaining 3 months, I think this is an excellent course. If you are looking for any more details about this course, please do send us a mail at support@krakow.in. We also have a very active Telegram group. We have close to 9,000 people who are part of the Telegram group. Every day we discuss very important questions for CAT and other MBA exams. So if you're looking to be part of this Telegram group, please do join it. We are going to post the link very soon. Okay, let us try to answer this question. I think Akhilesh is leading now. He has 12 marks. Let us see, but there are many other guys who are quite close to him. Oh, I posted the next question. Let us try to answer this question also, and I'll give the explanation for both of them once the time for this question is over. Or by the time people actually answer this question, I'll give the explanation for the previous one. In this question, we are told that Rohan and Siddhant, after seeing each other, they start moving towards each other. It takes 24 minutes for them to meet. After meeting, it takes Siddhant 36 minutes to reach the point from which Rohan has started. If Rohan and Siddhant saw each other at 1 p.m., then at what time did Rohan reach the point from which Siddhant started? So let us assume that this is the line which separates Rohan and Siddhant at the start. This is Rohan over here, and this is Siddhant over here. They see each other initially at 1 p.m. and they meet each other after 24 minutes. So they meet each other at 1:24 p.m. let us assume that Siddhant covers s meters every minute. And if you assume that the point of intersection is say x, how far is x from the place at which Siddhant has started? That will be 24s. Because we assumed that Siddhant travels s meters every minute. And after meeting Rohan, Siddhant has taken another 36 minutes to go to the point from which Rohan has started. So the distance from x to the point where Rohan was at the start is 36s. Because it has taken Siddhant 36 minutes. And this 36s was covered by Rohan in just 24 minutes. Because Rohan was initially at the initial place and he came to x at 124. So Rohan has taken 24 minutes to cover 36s. How much time is he going to take to cover 24s? The time it takes for him to cover 24s will be equal to 24s divided by 36s into 24 minutes. You can cancel s in the numerator and denominator. 24 by 36 is 2 by 3 and 24 by 3 is 8 and 2 into 8 is 16 minutes. So it takes Rohan only 16 minutes to cover 24s, and after covering 24s he will go to the initial position of Siddhant. So the time at which Rohan will reach the initial position of Siddhant will be 16 minutes after 124, that is at 1:40 p.m. So the correct answer is option B. Let us try to answer this question now. In this question, we are told that P, Q and R start running around a circular track. So let us assume that this is a circular track and P, Q and R start from the same point and they are running in the same direction. All of them are running in the same direction. P is the fastest of the three. When P finishes a lap, R is as much behind Q as Q is behind P. So let us assume that the length of the track is say s meters. And let us assume that by the time P finishes one lap, Q is x meters behind P. Therefore, R would be another x meters behind Q. So what is the total distance run by P? That is s. What is the total distance run by Q? That will be s minus x. And what is the total distance run by R? That will be s minus 2x. This is s minus 2x. Q has run s minus x and P has run the entire circle, which is s. What has been told to us is that when P finishes 3 laps, what is the distance run by P? That will be 3s. R, who is yet to finish his first lap, is exactly at the same position as Q was when P finished his first lap. So R reached this point. This was where Q was when P finished his first lap. This is where R has reached. So what is the total distance run by R? That is equal to s minus x. Now the ratio of the speeds of P and R has to be the same. So s divided by s minus 2x, this is the ratio of the speeds of P and R, is equal to 3s divided by s minus x. We can cancel s from both sides of the equation, and if you cross multiply, s minus x is equal to 3 times s minus 2x. Or s minus x is equal to 3s minus 6x. This would imply that 2s is equal to 5x, or the value of s is equal to 5x by 2. So the distance run by P is 5x by 2. In the same time, the distance run by Q is s minus x, which is 5x by 2 minus x, so that is 3x by 2. And in the same time, the distance run by P is s minus 2x, so that is 5x by 2 minus 2x, which is x by 2. Or the ratio of the speeds of P, Q and R is 5:3:1. What we are required to calculate is the ratio of the speeds of Q and R. That will equal 3:1, which is option B. Let us look at the next question. This is the last question for today. We have 190 likes. Guys, please do like the stream. I want to get to 200 likes before the stream ends. We just need another 10 likes. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do subscribe to our channel and click on the bell icon. Every Wednesday, we have a stream on Quant. The Wednesday stream mostly will start at 7:45 p.m. And we also have a stream every Saturday. Saturday, the stream is at 9:30 p.m. And this will mostly be on either LRDI or verbal. If you're looking for any particular topic on which you want us to conduct the streams, please do comment below. And we'll definitely try to conduct a stream on that particular topic. Aditya Patnaik is saying, please repeat the last question. Which question are you looking for? Are you looking for the three laps one, or are you looking for the question which is before that? So basically we are looking for in the question which has P, Q and R. If you assume that the length of the circle is say S, by the time P finishes one lap, Q would have finished S minus X distance. In the same time, P would have finished S distance. So the ratio of the speed of P and Q is S is to S minus X. And in the same time, the distance run by R, who is another X meters behind Q, is S minus 2X. Because the total distance is S, Q did not run X meters, Q is X meters behind P. So Q has run S minus X, R would have been X meters further behind. So R would have run S minus 2X. So the ratio of the speed of P and R is S is to S minus 2X. It has been told that when P finishes 3 laps, the total distance he would have run is 3S. And it has been told that at that point, R has moved from his initial point to where Q was. So that would imply that the distance he has covered is S minus X. This is the distance covered by R. In the same time, P has finished 3 laps. So P has run 3S distance. Now if you equate it, you are going to get the value of S to be equal to 5x by 2. Okay, let us try to answer this question. Sumit was sitting in a boat which was rowing upstream. Due to strong winds, his hat flew off into the river. However, Sumit did not notice it immediately. After traveling a distance of 4x, he realized that he has lost his hat and immediately asked the boat to turn back. He caught up with the hat when it had traveled 3x distance. What is the ratio of the speed of the boat to the speed of the river? Let us assume that the speed of the boat is say equal to B, and let us assume that the speed of the stream is equal to S. So let us assume that this is how the boat actually is. Let us assume that this is the starting point. And this is upstream. And this is downstream. This is where the hat fell. And the hat started moving downstream. And it has moved 3x distance. Initially, Sumit did not notice that the hat fell off. So he traveled for 4x meters upstream. Then he realized and he immediately turned back, and then he traveled a total of 7x distance downstream. In the meanwhile, the hat has covered 3x distance downstream. So what is the total time for which the hat has traveled? The total distance it has traveled is 3x, and the speed of the stream is S. So the total time taken is 3x divided by S. This has to equal the total time that Sumit has spent traveling upstream and the total time that he has spent traveling downstream. He has traveled 4x upstream. And what is the speed of Sumit when he is traveling upstream? That will be B minus S. And what is his speed when he is traveling downstream? That will be B plus S. So the total time taken, which is 3x by S, is equal to 4x. This is the distance that he has traveled upstream divided by B minus S. plus 7x, this is the total distance that he has traveled downstream, divided by the speed while he is traveling downstream, which is b plus s. You can cancel x in the numerator from both sides of the equation. So 3 by s is equal to 4 by b minus s plus 7 by b plus s. If you are simplifying the right hand side, this is equal to 4b plus 4s plus 7b minus 7s divided by b square minus s square, or 3 by s is equal to 11b minus 3s divided by b square minus s square. If you cross multiply, 3b square minus 3s square is equal to 11bs minus 3s square. You can cancel 3s square from both sides of the equation. So 3b square is equal to 11bs. You can cancel 1b. So 3b is equal to 11s, or the ratio of b and s is equal to 11 by 3. So the required ratio is 11:3. That's it for today, guys. If you have liked our stream, please do subscribe to our channel and please click on the bell icon. And if you like this stream, we have 196 likes. Please do like the stream so that we can get more than 200 likes. Thanks a lot.